Hello, my name is Luca Dell'Anna. A common question I get is, Luca, why should we care about a virus with a 99.8 survival rate? Let me begin by clarifying that the survival rate of COVID is hard to determine because it depends on many factors. But for the sake of the argument, let's assume that COVID indeed has a 99.8 survival rate. Why should we care about a virus that only killed 0.2% of those it infects? The first reason is that 0.2% might seem like a tiny percentage, but in absolute numbers, it amounts to a huge number of deaths. If everyone on Earth gets infected, that will cause 0.2% times 8 billion people 16 million deaths. That's almost 3 Holocausts. This alone would warrant taking the virus seriously. But that's not all. That's only the tip of the iceberg. For each person who dies of a virus, there are many others who get hospitalized and many more who spend some terrible days in pain. Some might even develop chronic illnesses as a result of their infection. This pain and suffering further adds to the reasons to take a 99.8% survival rate virus seriously. Moreover, even if the virus had a 100% survival rate, it would still cause plenty of deaths. That's because if enough of the infected require hospital treatment, it might result in hospital overwhelm, which in turn results in healthcare capabilities to treat other illnesses and serious incidents to degrade. For example, even if a virus doesn't kill anyone, as long as it causes some serious cases that require hospital treatment, we might still see a large increase in all-cause mortality due to, for example, cancer patients receiving worse treatment and therefore dying at a higher rate than usual. But what about focused protection? Can't we just protect the vulnerable and let the rest of the population act as if there was no pandemic? Not really. One reason is what I covered earlier. Even if the most vulnerable were fully shielded from the virus, letting it run free in the general population would still cause hospital overwhelm and therefore will still increase mortality amongst the vulnerable. And that's true unless we extend the definition of vulnerable to something like 50% of the population. But in that case, it wouldn't be much different from a lockdown, and this isolation would potentially have to last much longer. So that was it from my side today. We have seen why it's important to take even a 99.8% survival rate virus seriously, because of all the indirect deaths it might cause because it degrades healthcare systems. You can find the information contained in this video also in written form on the website pandemic-question.com. Thank you very much for watching.